Exception, everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
He's got it down the right side. The expressway is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up 2nd down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Can anyone catch him? And he will house it. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
He's brought down at the 21-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's thrown it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They knock him down right there.
Quarterback with the carry. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They want to just keep throwing it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
1st and 10.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it? Trying to beat the D deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Got enough space. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the Buffalo offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And the Bulls get enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's the handoff. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go to the offense, like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
For the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He wants to throw it again. He'll take another shot here. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Bulls want to move quickly. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Going for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
One more snap coming before halftime. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Line gets set, first down. Unloads quickly. He breaks a tackle. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Fights off a defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that. Dude, they score here, we're in for a ball game.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job on the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Tackle is made at the 40. Brings up 3rd down.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll let it go to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation.
Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he's thrown another interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And here's the third interception of the night. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. He caught it. Touchdown, Buffalo. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over UCF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll give it to him again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
Second down coming up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Movement here from the tight end. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, keep the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. It's a reverse. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 6-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
14, and the Buffalo offense will take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
That stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Trying to slam in. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 15, and the Buffalo offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to...
Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Oh, it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Power football with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll give it to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.